Hello folks, Mr. Raven here, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We got this last time, I forgot to open it. Of course we didn't get a vehicle thingy. But, well, not too shabby. Rifle skill and digging tool. Quality 3. Nice, let's do it. Let's do it. X. And stone X. Bam. Okay. Been playing around with the settings. And thought I found 60 frames, but it's getting closer to 60 frames now. But the game also looks a little more different. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, if I sound a little stressed, maybe it's because I am bad at planning my week. Because this week we're doing a fundraising for MS sclerosis. We're like 70 plus Danish streamers who has come together in collaboration to raise money for research and support of people who has sclerosis. And for you who don't know what sclerosis is, it's when your immune system is attacking your nerves and part of your brain, I think. And that means you kinda don't know. You know, a person with sclerosis, nobody's illness is the same, because one person can have had the immune system attack your nerve ends in your foot and then have no feelings in your foot, and somebody can have it attack your spine nerves, and you can be like paralyzed from the head and down, and somebody can have like nerve ends in your eyes, so you're blind in one eye or both eyes, and hearing, and so you really don't know what is going to be hit, or which part of your body is going to be hit. So it's a really terrible disease, and it's really important, I think, to bring awareness of it and research into it, because with the amount of, I'm not saying one disease is worse than others and stuff like that, but cancer is another big thing that global we are fighting and researching and trying to find a cure or treatment for. And in most part, we don't really have a cure for cancer, but we do have a lot of treatment options that can, if you detect it early enough and get the right treatment plan and stuff like that, you can actually get well, and maybe don't get a relapse. There is no such thing for sclerosis yet. They do know it's about the T cells and some chemistry. We're not really sure what triggered it in a person. And in Denmark, one of the earliest detected sclerosis are in a 4-year-old. So they don't know if it's in the genetics, or if it's something that's just in your body and can be activated at random, or what it is yet. But It is a horrible disease. And yeah, I have a cousin who has it. He's young and he's fit, and he's trying to stay fit because no matter what your illness is, eating right, staying fit will always make a sickness easier for your body to handle, or it's going to help you cope with it longer before it starts to wear you down, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a really horrible thing, and I'm actually kind of proud of being a part of a front race like that. And we are hoping for more than last year, and that was 85,000 Danish kroners. We have a goal of 150,000 Danish kroners this year, and yeah, you know, I'm recording this at. Oh crap! I don't have any pipes. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, how is the fastest way to get pipes? I don't have anything to take something apart. It doesn't seem like there's a. I wonder if that's gonna blow with a hit on it. But yeah, I know some of you might be Danish, and if you are, thinking about, giving money away for something, but you don't really know what you want to put money into, because I can understand, there's so many things you can do, and you can't give to any good purpose. Cancer is also one thing that's. Oh yes, pipes! I'm so freaking lucky. Is also a really good thing to support. And some people might say, if they know me, I just lost a really dear friend of mine who's been battling with cancer for like 14 years. And why wouldn't you put your money into that? And my answer to that is, I think it was last year. There was a great fundraising all around the world that the Cancer Society, or whatever they call the thing, was on Danish TV, and all the big companies, gave away cars and hotel things, and I don't know, building a house or a pool or whatever, and people were buying into that, and I think they surpassed all the fundraising done last year, and it was like almost 250,000,000 Danish kroner, which is insane. And even though sclerosis is like, it's about 500 or 700 people, Danish people, that's been diagnosed with MS every year. So the count of living people with sclerosis is about 20,000 Danish people. And in Denmark, we are like 5.7 million people. So it's a little part of the Danish population compared to people who has been diagnosed and is living with cancer, which is way higher. I don't have the number on me. So it makes sense that we are focusing on a disease that's doing more damage, if you want to say that. But those money were, money from companies and the Danish population. Sclerosis has like 2.5 million kroners. So that's like 1% of what the fundraiser raised for. A toilet pistol. Nice. Okay, there's somebody outside. I don't want to listen to it. Can I find him and kill him? Ow. Barbed wire. Oh, you're there. Right there. In my face. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm focusing on that, because, even though I know more people that had who's living with cancer. I still feel like this is important enough to get my money. I feel like the cancer is getting a lot of attention, and rightfully, but sclerosis is coming from nowhere, in my view, and sounds so much more terrifying. Of course, cancer is also gonna kill you, but the fact that you don't really know what. You get this sickness. Okay, what does that mean for you? And you can't really answer the question, because next time you're having a attack, you might lose feelings to your legs, and it might be temporary. You might get all your feeling back, or some of it, or none of it. You don't really know. All that uncertainness is terrifying. You can go from one day, thinking or being a part of a family where you help, with putting money in the bank and food. Oh yeah, cooking pot. Putting food on the table, and the next day you're hospitalized, and they trying to find out what went wrong, and is that going to be temporary, or is it going to be permanent? And they can't really say, and you don't know, and maybe 3 months later your employer are like, we really like you, and if we had the capacity to, have your job open for you if you get well, we would do that, but we need you, and you can't be at the job right now, so we need to find someone new instead of you. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know I don't know if you're thinking the same as me, but it's really terrifying. I feel like, and maybe I should heal before I go in there. Let it work. So yeah, that's why I'm a part of it, and if I remember, I can try and put in a link for our fundraising, and if you can spare 5 kronas, every penny helps in the grand scheme of everything. Yeah, really hope that you can, and you will be a part of it, if I remember to do the link, because even though the fundraising is only here in this week of week 36, it's the link is going to be working for another couple of months, I think. So yeah, no pressure, and if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. There's no problem in not having the money. It's fine. But if you do have the money to spare, we would be so appreciative of you, because getting a maybe a treatment. There is some things that you can do, but it's only working on like 1% of all. So it's not really a treatment. It's kind of like something we can try, and hopefully it works for you, but rarely works. And it's not gonna, cure you. It's just gonna slow down the process. And the older you get, the harder for your body is to restand, and it's gonna be more frequent. You get your attacks, and it's less and less likely that you're going to get any feelings back if you end up paralyzed, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But yeah, if you have a penny or two, that would help. And it actually ended up being more talk about sclerosis than I imagined when I started, but yeah, it's important, and I'm definitely gonna be a part of the fundraising next year as well. Unless something happens, of course, you never know. But yeah, let's see if damn, I'm not gonna be able to make the trader before it closes. I think it's too far to do on foot. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the video here, and gonna see what we get next time, because yeah, I'm a little pressed for time, if you know what I mean, because I'm getting ready for streaming and stuff like that. So hopefully I can be a part of setting a new record for our streaming community. And if you want to be a part of it, this year is kind of late, but if you want to be a part of this next year and you're a streamer, Danish streamer, doesn't matter what you stream, if you're a gamer or a DJ or just doing everyday life kind of deal, creative stuff, cooking, just eating with your followers, it doesn't really matter. And we don't expect you to do giveaways or doing anything special on your stream when you're collecting the money. The only thing is we have a link to a where people can donate, and we want you to use that one, so we can keep an eye on how well we're doing, of course, but also just so we pointing people the same way as a community. So link and maybe QR code to that. And if you want to do giveaways and want to do funny stuff, and if I get like $500, you're gonna see me dancing around in a bear costume or something like that. People are really creative when it comes to this, and I find it so. If funny is a wrong word, but it's exciting to see what people are going to do when you're doing a fundraise, because it's everything. People are really getting into the groove. People has gotten tattoos and promised, Viking bathing in the winter, and eating surströmming and all kind of different things, bugs and sour pickles and chili, everything. So yeah, but if you want to be part of it, check it out. I'm gonna try and remember to put the link in the description. If I forget, please throw a comment in the comment section for the link, because I really want you to see what we've been doing and maybe be inspired to join us next year, because we want to be as many as possible, so we can keep getting more money for a good cause. Anyways, I keep talking. I'm sorry. Let me end the video by thanking you so much for joining me today. I really enjoy making these videos, and I get happy to know that you guys are watching. It means a lot to me. If you find this video nice, good, funny, whatever, show your support by leaving a thumbs up. If you have any questions, advice, or just want to see something funny, please do so down in the comment section below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And the last thing I want to do is just wish you all a great day. Have fun gaming.